He raised tens of thousands of dollars to put Republicans in charge of Tennessee's legislature. And now Ira Brody has emerged as one of the GOP's leading contenders to be state treasurer. But who is he? And why does he have so much trouble answering that question? Well, today he went one-on-one with our chief investigative reporter, Phil Williams.
Distinguished member of the committee, legislators of the General Assembly, and fellow Tennesseans.
Interviewing with Republican lawmakers for the state treasurer's job, former New York investment banker Ira Brody repeatedly characterized himself as a Tennessean with well-established roots.
I moved to Tennessee, I think almost 5 years ago.
What year was that?
2004.
That's what he also put on his application for the job, but just tried to pin him down on exactly when.
At what point in 2004 was that?
Early, middle to late, somewhere in there.
So why do his New York voting records obtained by News Channel 5 Investigates show him casting his ballot there in late 2005?
We checked your voting records in New York, and you were still voting in New York in 2004 and 2005.
I'm pretty sure the last time I voted in New York, Then I must have shifted my. I wasn't sure when I shifted my voter registration. I still do own property in New York.
So you were a resident of Tennessee and still voting in New York?
I had property there, and I don't think I had shifted my registration at that time. That may have been the case. I don't remember exactly.
Which raises the question, was the man who wants to control your money even paying Tennessee taxes in 2004?
New York has an income tax. So as a result, I was still paying an income tax in New York at the time.
Are you aware that Tennessee has something called the Hall income tax?
The Hall income tax?
That's the tax on dividends from stocks and bonds, the type of investments he'd be controlling as state treasurer.
2006 and 2007, I had to pay some. I didn't have any qualifying income at that point. I don't invest in stocks and bonds.
Then there are questions about his interest in the investment firm INSCAP, which our investigation revealed has tried to do business with the state.
I severed that relationship. I was a partner until December 31st.
College throws deep for Gage! In fact, our investigation discovered INSCAP has a luxury suite at LP Field, which has become the scene for some of Brody's power plays.
Have you entertained lawmakers in that suite?
I've invited some of my friends to some games, yes.
Lawmakers?
Yes.
Who will be in a position to vote?
Yes.
Johnson going left! And get this, Brody confirms he's invited some lawmakers to INSCAP's suite for this weekend's big playoff game. Still, he doesn't see a problem.
I'm not using their suite. I purchased tickets to the game.
In their suite?
In their suite, yes. Absolutely.
And you don't see that shows there's still some sort of connection?
There's a connection. It's an arm's length transaction between two parties to buy tickets to a game. So no, I do miss that. I'm sorry.
And Brody confirms Republican leaders have also been in that suite to raise money that's put them in control of the House and Senate. Now he's asking them to put him in charge of more than $30 billion of your money. Phil Williams, News Channel 5 Investigates.
Republicans will meet Monday to nominate their candidates for the state's 3 constitutional officer jobs. That's the Treasurer, Comptroller, and Secretary of State. The full General Assembly will then vote on Wednesday.